What's up, Cage Squad? This is Garrett, and welcome to the Cage. We're back in Akiba's trip, Undead and Undressed on the PS4, and we originally took a job to get paid in figurines, and they turned us into what is called a synthister. And this young lady next to us is a huntress, and she saved us from being basically a man-made vampire. So we are now heading to the Akiba's Freedom Fighter HQ to meet up with the rest of the gang. And this is a pretty cool place. Now, I was talking briefly about this in the last episode, but all these places you see here, most of them are legitimate places in Akihabara in Japan, which is really really different. I like that idea. I've always wanted that in the games like Watch Dogs and GTA to be these real places I could see and relate with.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Don't forget what I told you yesterday. Your body is extremely sensitive now. Exposure to direct sunlight could dissolve you completely. Keep a close eye on your clothing. Don't let yourself get stripped down. I doubt the men who attacked us yesterday will give up quite so easily.
I like how it's like, so they're after my clothes, they're after your clothes, too. They're after your underwear. I like how we just went down that rabbit hole instantly.
That's right. And if they find you, they're going to attack on sight. Of course, there are bound to be those who won't. But I wouldn't count on it. They're here.
Alright. Time for a fighting tutorial here.
It's her! We found her! That filthy failure's with her too! Let's smush them both!
They're the same as us. Poor souls with a fatal weakness to sunlight. Run. No, that won't be necessary. My mission is to fight them until they're subdued.
Okay.
You should be able to feel it too by now. The power to fight, awakening within you. Come, join me in this battle.
Alrighty then. Let's do it to it. Now we got a kind of a tutorial on how to fight shortly at the beginning there, but this is like really kind of how it rolls. Wow. First, try to target specific article of clothing. So, triangle is head, circle is upper body, and then, of course, the X is lower body. So, as we punch those specific pieces, we can actually then pull them off. So, the idea is to strip down the enemy. Ta-da! We pulled off his hat. Aim for his midsection here. I'll go for this guy, why not? Now, not all of them have headpieces, as you see, so some are going to be easier than others, and some of them have, like, additional clothing even. Pull the shirt off. Until he's like, whoa, where'd my shirt go? Aim for pants now. And ta-da! And now he will dissolve. And then we can recover our clothing by straightening our clothes. Can I pick this stuff up yet? I cannot.
Let's go.
Aim for his pants here. Oh, his pants are already gone. She took them off. And now he will dissolve. And if you get to the point that they're not weak enough, and they'll fight you back when you try to take their article of clothing. All right. We're safe for the moment.
We won. Who's that?
Broski, you're alive! I hadn't heard from you in 3 days. I thought maybe somebody chipped you off somewhere.
Close.
Stare. Who's this lady? She's not part of the Freedom Fighters, is she?
She saved my life.
Saved your life. Oh, I see. I see. Anyway, you must atone for leaving me alone and worried these past 3 days. The present situation is thus. There is approximately one little sister standing before you, desiring of a character tea, which that shop over there just got in. Your mission? Purchase shirt for adorable sister.
Please don't let it be expensive.
I'm happy now. Thanks, protagonist.
I can imagine.
I'll let it go with just a warning expenditure this time. But next time you disappear like that, you'd better be ready to declare bankruptcy. The other freedom fighters have been really worried about you too. So make sure you've got your story straight when you see them. The longer you wait to explain yourself to everyone, the more danger you'll be in. Also, between you and me, I'm a little embarrassed to see you traipsing about in such shoddy attire. Stop by anytime you're back at base, and I'll give you a makeover. For a small fee, of course. Just something to keep in mind. The present situation, however, is that this sunlight shines far too brightly for a humble shut-in such as I. Therefore, your adorable sister shall now coolly take her leave. I'll see you back at base.
My sister's like a mafia-style shakedown here. Come on now.
Your little sister is certainly unique.
Yeah, you can say that.
So, are we far from the headquarters of these Akiba freedom fighters? If we don't get moving soon, we could be attacked again at any moment.
All right. We can head up that way and get out of here. That stuff's still back there on the ground? It is not. I don't remember how to pick things up. I'll have to remember how to do that soon. I'm sure that'll come in handy at some point. She went this way. That's what it looks like. There's a big exclamation point going on. And of course, these are going to be introductions, so these first couple episodes are going to be a little less action going on for us.
This place. Is this MOGRA?
Welcome back, Master! Oh! Is it really you?
You've been gone for 3 whole days, man. Where you been?
The hell were you thinking disappearing like that? I thought for sure you'd been kidnapped. And what's with the high-quality 3D next to you? Something smells real fishy here.
Oh yeah, I can tell you were real worried.
She saved your life? What do you mean?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You serious? Man, I never would have guessed all those rumors floating around Akiba were actually true.
Rumors?
What, you mean you haven't heard them? There've been like a million clips about it. People getting kidnapped, and turned into monsters, then terrorizing the locals.
Yeah, that's...
They steal life energy from people. In other words, they drain their vitality, effectively killing all enthusiasm and zeal.
So what you're saying is those recent news reports of people being discovered in deeply lethargic states.
It's because they've been attacked by these synthisters?
I'm afraid so.
I think I understand. This is one of those truth is stranger than fractions things, right?
That would be fiction, Cotty. Truth is stranger than fiction.
So let me get this straight. You go off to apply for some shady as hell job where your employer somehow drugs you and turns you into a monster?
Basically.
And nothing leading up to that set off a red flag. You are seriously the world heavyweight champion of dumbass.
Come on, Toko, he's been through enough already. Besides, getting lured in by LE Swag makes total sense, considering who we're talking about.
Oh, for the love of... Do you even comprehend how much trouble you've caused everyone? You don't exist in a vacuum, you know.
I repent my transgressions.
So ignoring these two for the moment, I believe introductions are in order. I'm Yuto Tachibana. May I have your name as well?
Mine is Shizuku. Shizuku Tokikaze.
We call ourselves the Akiba Freedom Fighters. Together, we voluntarily patrol the streets of Akihabara, keeping an eye out for trouble.
The guy on the right-hand
He's one
side
of us
just
as
looks
well,
like a
and
total
this
creep.
bar serves as our base of operations.
That's right, and I'm one of the central figures in our illustrious group. Name's Kaito Tachibana, and the pleasure's mine.
Yeah, he's a creeper.
As you might have figured out, I'm Yuto's older twin brother. Best way to tell us apart? I'm the one with all the ideas.
Is one of those ideas being out of school and unemployed?
You shut up! You shut up and you die! Little brothers can't show
Wow.
up big brothers. It's against the rules.
Yes, that's enough now. I'm Kati Raikkonen. I blew on in from Finland to Japan so I could see and do its cool Bisbee culture.
I
Thank
believe
you.
what she's trying to say is that she flew here from Finland to study the cool culture of Japan.
Name's Kihachi Sugiyama. I'm the manager of this here game bar, MOGRA, where people can knock back a few while they play these old classic arcade cabinets. Feel free to just call me Pops. Everybody else around here does.
Hey, Pops.
But you're welcome to call me Dear Sweet Old Man if you prefer.
He's got a face fit for the FBI's most wanted list, doesn't he?
Hey,
But he's a good guy. Don't worry.
you could have said that sooner, you know.
I'm Toko Sagisaka. I grew up with this dope and just can't seem to get away from him, despite my best efforts. No need for formalities with me. Everybody just calls me by my first name. Incidentally, thanks for saving him.
I happened upon him during a mission. It was good fortune, nothing more.
There is one other member of our group, but she's like a rare monster spawn. She should pop eventually. Guess you'll meet her then.
So, what's the plan? Do we all pile into the police station and tell them Akiba's infested with monsters?
Sounds good to me.
They'd never believe a word of it.
Why not? I mean, we can show them living proof. You're one of these synthister things now yourself, right?
No, that's no good. He'd get dissected and have weird sciencey tests run on him.
So going to the police would involve giving him up as a noble sacrifice. That sounds reasonable.
Don't even joke about that. Besides, shouldn't we be more concerned with trying to get him back to normal? I mean, if he stays like this, he'll start attacking people sooner or later, right?
That should be no concern. He will not attack others against his will, at the very least.
He won't?
Well, what do you think? You're the one in the hot seat here.
Let me catch up on all my DVR'd anime.
Yeah, that's a good call. and we should start by checking out the place where you interviewed.
If we're to find clues anywhere, that would be the most obvious spot.
There's still an awful lot I don't get, though. Like, if there's hard evidence of monsters in Akiba, shouldn't the police already be on it?
Until we're certain of that, all we can do is our duty as freedom fighters and investigate.
Oh! Hey, Tokikaze. Would you care to help us out with that?
What?
Well, I mean, you seem pretty familiar with these things. So come on, what do you say?
It is true that I've been researching them. But I'm being specifically targeted by them as well. And I don't wish to involve you all in my affairs.
I think that ship has already sailed.
No kidding. These creeps have already changed one of our guys into some kind of freaky vampire. So yeah, if you can help with that, we ain't gonna stop you.
All right.
Okay then, perfect. Shizuku, please write your name and cell phone number in the group registry.
Cell phone? I'm sorry, I don't have one of those.
That's rather unusual in this day and age, but if you don't have a cell number, your email address will do just fine.
Well...
Probably doesn't have one of those either.
Sounds like you're a tough one to get a hold of. I guess it would be kind of awkward to ask for your home number, huh?
Actually, I haven't been home in quite some time. There were problems.
Seriously? So you're an honest-to-goodness real-life runaway, all mired in melodrama?
I didn't run away exactly, and I do have a place to stay. A place with plenty of manga. They even have a shower there.
Don't tell me you're staying in a manga cafe.
Do you not have anywhere else to go? Seems you've got some heavy stuff going on.
Pops, you know, the upstairs here is all stark and bare and empty.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think we got some bedding squirreled away around here too.
Hey,
What do you
crash
say,
here.
Shizuku? If you like, you're free to stay on the second floor here for a spell.
And we won't take no for an answer. Meeting you like this feels like it's gotta be more than a coincidence. Know what I mean?
Having you around can only be to our benefit if we're to continue studying these monsters. It would seem to be a win for all parties.
Then we all agree! The Akiba Freedom Fighters have a new member! 3 cheers! Bob on!
But wait. I haven't agreed to anything.
I really don't want to be a part of this.
All right. Just for a little while, though. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Okay, so here we freedom fighters stand, in the midst of a maelstrom. You said you fought some of these things already, but aside from that, you ever done any real hand-to-hand combat?
I never meant to forge anything. You just mean we fight so often you happen to get something out of it, right?
I'm not sure I'd even call those fights. They seem to be more like tests of endurance to me.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
See, I'm getting a little worried now. Hey, I know. A friend of mine runs a coliseum in Akiba. Or a battle arena, I guess. Whatever you want to call it.
You know, one of those underground
Might be
rings.
a good place to get yourself caught up on the basics of combat. You want, I'll introduce you.
For real? What kind of person is this? Who the hell runs a
Thank you.
battle arena in Akiba?
Just a martial arts nut I know who found herself managing the place, that's all. But she doesn't let just anyone step into the ring. You gotta pass some kind of test first or something. I'll give her a call and let her know what's up. So you better get going. Oh, and take Shizuku with you too. A little extra training can't hurt any, right?
I think Toko should go with. She can probably force her way in there, no problem. Test be damned.
Watch your tongue. I am a dainty and respectable lady. You got that? Seriously, rude much?
It It's not a bad idea, though. So whom will you escort to the arena? Shizuku or Toko?
I'll go with her. Yeah, they're like, oh, this Shizuku's fine.
All right. If I'm going to eliminate them, the synthisters, then I'll have to be as strong as I can.
The battle arena is on the other side of Main Street and right past Jump Street. You got that?
Let's go.
Knock 'em dead!
Gotta go through Junk Street. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Have my eye on? What the hell kind of question is this? So he'll tell us our levels of, what is it called? Oh yeah, which will in turn may affect the story's outcome. Okay. Our affection levels. Holy crap, that music is loud. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. Okay guys, well, we'll wrap up this episode just because of time, and we will head to the martial arts fighting arena in the next episode. So, thank you all for watching, I really do appreciate it. If you can, give the video a like, helps out quite a bit. Also, check out the channel, we got tons of videos going on over there. Until next time, you guys, stay frosty.